Hi, this is Matt from tracymatt.co.uk and for unboxings.com. Here I have the T-Mobile G1, otherwise known as the Google Android phone, made by HTC and codenamed the HTC Dream. This is the first time that we've been able to get our hands on the full retail packaging. We have got an unboxing and tour video of the launch of the T-Mobile G1, which you can check out online on tracymatt.co.uk, and you're obviously going to find that on YouTube. But this is a more detailed look at the packaging and the full retail handset. Obviously the handset sits right on top. This is obviously the white, and it's also available in black. We're going to have a look at that in a bit more detail in just a second. Also in the box, right on the bottom first of all, we have the user manual on CD-ROM, some interesting stickers to personalise the phone. We have a screen protector. What else do we have? We also have some more interesting stickers to personalise your phone. We have a recycling bag, which is kind of interesting. We have our safety and regulatory information and our getting started and warranty cards. The inner box, inside we have a headset, which I'll just attempt to open. There we go. Now, if you're familiar with HTC devices, you'll no doubt recognise this style of inline microphone with push button and volume control. It is used on a number of other HTC products. We have the USB style or extended mini USB connector, which obviously plugs in to the handset, and then we have the headphones themselves, which are okay. Much more I can say about that. They are in-ear style, and well, they work, so they're kind of okay. We also have an interesting pouch for the G1, so obviously that slips inside like so. Not a big fan of pouches or carrying cases for phones, unless they've got a belt loop. I don't think they're particularly practical. I'd rather use screen protectors and so on, but you know, if you like that sort of thing, it is included, I suppose, which is quite nice. Obviously have the T-Mobile SIM card and bits and pieces there. Getting started guide for the handset itself, which is nicely printed in colour, but it's a great big fold out style which goes on to talk about mapping and using your handset. We have a USB to mini USB style sync charge cable, and finally we have charger itself, which again is a mini USB style charger. Now it's nice that you've probably noticed that everything here is white to match the handset, even down to the charger, headphones, sync charge cable. So that's a nice touch to get everything that's all matching. That's fairly unusual. You know, we've had other white products before, such as the HTC PC and so on, and although obviously the devices are white, the accessories are often not, so it's nice that that is sort of across the range and across the board. So having a look at the handset itself, we have a generous 3.2 inch diagonal touchscreen that dominates the front of the handset. It is 320 by 480, a fairly unusual resolution. Below that we have a menu button and a series of other keys. So we have a red and green, effectively phone keys for send and end. We have a home and a back button. And then we have this little trackball in the centre, which also works as the push button, so that helps you to navigate through the menus and so on. There is a screen protector on here, but unfortunately it's very damaged, so let's take that off and give you a better view of the screen. We have no forward-facing camera, which I've mentioned on some other devices before. It did seem at one point that every single device that was 3G was coming with forward-facing cameras. Obviously the HTC Dream or T-Mobile G1 does not. Quick look around the side, we have on the right a dedicated camera button, which is used for obviously taking photos with the built-in 3.1 megapixel camera. No LED or flash illumination on the back, but there is a reflective area so that you can take yourself portraits if you want to do that. Next to that we have a grill over the loudspeaker, and you'll notice it says on the back with Google. Nothing to speak of on the top except for a release for the back cover. On the left hand side we just have an up down volume control, and that's pretty much it. On the bottom we have a cover over the USB sync charge connector, the extended mini USB, and a small hole which is actually the microphone. If we open the side up, we reveal our QWERTY keyboard, which is quite nicely laid out. 5 rows of keys, and there is quite a lot of space there because of the mechanism that's been employed here, which springs out and open. Actually, there's very little overlap, so that it gives us a lot of area for the keyboard, which works quite well sitting in your hands. The keys are fairly small and they are fairly flat, but they're quite positive. They give a nice click as you press them. While we have the screen out, this is how we access the memory card slot, which is just here, and our memory cards just go and are fairly difficult to remove. There we go, our memory cards go in here. Got 2 gig included with this package. Will support larger memory card capacities, of course. And then we'll pop the back off carefully. Our battery goes obviously in here, and our SIM card slides in place just underneath. You do need to remove the battery to replace the SIM card, but then we'd expect that. That is really the right thing to do. And the back cover goes back on like so, and pretty neatly. If we just power up, and while we're waiting for that to turn on, let me run down the rest of the specification. Obviously this is the Google Android OS, Google Android 1.0. We have a 528 MHz processor, so not slow. Built-in ROM is 256 megabytes, and the built-in RAM is 192 megabytes. Again, reasonable size of memory. Memory card comes supplied is a micro SDHC and is a 2 gig. As I've mentioned already, a 3.2 inch diagonal display, 320 by 480. We've actually got quad band GSM, so voice will work in most places around the world, but we're only dual band for 3G, so 3G coverage won't be global. We have built-in Bluetooth 2 with EDR support and wireless LAN 802.11b and G. We do have built-in GPS, which supports AGPS and Quick GPS. And if we pop into the menu here, the screen is locked. Let's unlock that. We have a really nice display. I'm really impressed with the display on the G1. I've mentioned in previous videos that we've done of the G1, but I really do like the display. It seems exceptionally clear and bright. We can go into contacts. Obviously I don't have any. I have call log, I have my dialer, so that I can touch the on-screen buttons. And the touchscreen is extremely sensitive, probably because they haven't decided to include a stylus, and it's all finger controlled rather than stylus controlled. Now go back into the menu. I'm going to go back out here. And we've got our browser. And then we have our maps, which are also built in, and we can get directions and our map location. We've got built-in Google Mail, which is pretty much all is supported, unfortunately. We can browse our pictures. We've got some games built in, including Pac-Man, and this is all customizable. I won't go into too much depth about the actual OS and bits and pieces like that, because we'll cover that more when it comes down to the actual review. So I hope you like the quick tour and quick unboxing of the T-Mobile G1. We'll have a more detailed review on tracyandmatt.co.uk for you very soon, and if you like our unboxing videos, why not check out our new website, unboxings.com.